a quick question for you if you have a chance.
Sure.
So I guess it's for myself and also my class that I'm helping out with for the month of Ramadan. A few of the girls were talking about how I guess like that feeling of Ramadan, um, it's not there. They don't feel it as much this year. So, and I kind of like resonated with that as well. So I just wanted to, I guess, pick your brain and see what you think. For the girls, they're like 12, 13 years old. For myself, I'm an adult. But I guess what are your thoughts or recommendations on how to get that feeling of Ramadan for us and the kids, and also what we can do to make the most of the upcoming days and nights? Thank you.
You're welcome. Uh, it's common that maybe it takes few days to get the feeling, but by now uh, it should be already established, unless sometimes we are in a very stressful, busy, hectic maybe situation, especially if we are observing Ramadan alone, that surrounding is not helpful. We can maybe experience this up to this part of the month. But if you can have some daily routine for yourself, which is about month of Ramadan, some recitation of the Quran, some du'as on a very regular basis, attending community gatherings, iftars together with mu'mineen. Um, at the time of adhan, if you can, play adhan, which is, reminding you of the months of Ramadan, some munajat, then inshallah this should be uh, changing, inshallah. And the main thing that now we have to focus is to, inshallah, get ready for nights of Qadr. So from now, it's very important to practice, to do, some salat, some du'as before Fajr, so that inshallah we get ready for the nights of Qadr to be awake. And if you cannot be awake because of work, etc., at least part of the night, but for the night of 23rd, if you have to take leave from job or whatever, try to plan so that at least that 23rd night you would be able to revive and next day not to worry about work. But don't worry too much about feelings. If you are doing all these things and still your feeling is not there, no problem, just carry on, and inshallah Allah will accept.
Thank you.
May Allah bless you. Do the community offer iftar together? They are getting together for iftar in Houston?
Yes, yes. The community gets together, and the kids have this program where they get together and they have a class, they do salat
Very good,
together, and so
very good.
they do sports.
Especially
So
it
I
is
guess,
very
yeah,
good
in light of that,
if they pray and then eat together.
yeah, yeah.
I was not very much in favor of giving food away. That's good, but it's not like eating together, sitting together and eating together, that's much better. Yes, we can
Yeah.
have food as takeaway for people who cannot come or, have to rush. But the main thing is to have sufra opened and people sit together. And it's very important for children because these memories of Ramadan remain inshallah in their minds for future.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you, sister?
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for this very important discussion from Surah al-Ankabut. So we've discussed about Nabi Nuh's challenges, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and his challenges. So right now we have postmodern challenges. We have challenges of the soul, the ego, the social media, the instant gratification that has become, our God. Um, all these things that we see around us have become our semi-gods or demigods. how do we kind of strive and become better and turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as individuals and as collective communities?
Thank you very much. Yeah, of course, the problems are in essence very similar, but on the surface they look different, and wrapping is different, but the main problems are there from the beginning of the history of mankind up to now. Therefore, we can very much learn from the stories of the prophets and their nations. What helps a lot in facing challenges of our time is few. One is, don't try to face all the challenges on your own. Having like-minded and hopefully people who are better than you, or at least they are like-minded, friends helps a lot. This is a big support. Number two, family life. Family is also a great asset and support for us in Akhirul Zaman. Third, community. Local community, worldwide community. Fourth, connection with Imam of our time. It's very important. Then internally, to be clear about what you want to achieve in your life and be determined and persistent. If you have these few things together, the journey becomes easy. Otherwise, you are depriving yourself from some great sources of power and energy and support. So we have different layers of support, and inside we need to be determined and persistent. Don't let anyone to force their plans, their ideas, their ways of life upon you. With this, inshallah, you will not go wrong, and things become much easier. It's not becoming, completely 100% easy, but becomes much easier than when you are doing on your own. You don't have friends, you don't have family, you don't have community, you don't have connection to Imam Mahdi in a very vivid way. Things become much more difficult.
Thank you so much. That was so profound and deep.
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakumullah khair.
May Allah bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sheikh.
My pleasure.
Beautiful nasiha.
Alhamdulillah.
Santu.
Thank you. Okay, if there is no question, there is no written question. Okay, we can end with Dua Faraj, inshallah.